Hop in your TARDIS, your DeLorean, or whatever the hell that thing from Primer was. Because we're about to jump into a story so epic, it spans space and time. It's so huge it's going to take 2 whole generations of Nick Fury to handle. That's right, it's the S.H.I.E.L.D. 50th Anniversary Nick Fury one-shot #1. So let's get to it, everybody. So as the comic opens, we are treated to quite literally, quite honestly, a split timeline. No, I'm not even kidding. Time is split down the middle of the comic book page, with current day Nick Fury Jr. on one side dealing with racial turmoils of the Ferguson riots, and on the other side, we have Nick Fury Sr., that's the Tom Selleck-looking mustachioed one, dealing with racial tensions during the Watts riots. Again, the comic is trying to show, hey, as much as things change, a lot of things stay the same. Nick Fury Jr. believes all these recent occurrences have to be the work of the Hate Monger. The Hate Monger, for those of you who don't know, is like an old school Golden Age Captain America villain who they bring back every so often. Basically, he has a ray gun that makes you into a racist. And oh man, I wish I could explain away all the horrible problems the world has been having currently by saying that some dude in a purple KKK uniform and a racism gun made everybody do it. Here's the crazy thing though, when Nick Fury Jr. attempts to apprehend the Hate Monger at his Hydra-sponsored base, he ends up tripping into a time portal and coming up in 1965, right in front of his father. Of course, he can't say that he's related to him. Doing so would breach S.H.I.E.L.D. time travel code of ethics. Codes of ethics that were actually written by Nick Fury Sr., just not at that time. While Nick Fury Sr. is unsure about this time traveler, he likes the cut of his jib, and also the cut of his eye patch, which Nick Fury Jr. explains away by saying, oh yeah, in the future, it's a fashion statement, all the kids are doing it. The real focal point of this comic is getting to see the two men kind of have father-son time the way they never really did in the main universe. They stake out the Watts riots, assuming that Hate Monger will make his appearance at any moment. That this sort of tension and unrest is, like honey to him, he's gonna come running. Only he doesn't, though. He's going after a single person, which makes Nick Fury Jr. think, who in this time period would be so important to the Hate Monger that he would risk everything to go back in time Terminator style and assassinate? And then they go to Honolulu. And some of you out there know exactly where this is going, and for the rest of you, well, wait to be surprised. Hate Monger, it would seem, wants to murder a child. A very special child with a great destiny. A child who we find out later is named Barry. Barry from Honolulu. Yeah. I'm not going to explain the joke to you, you just have to get it. With the day saved, they managed to send Nick Fury Jr. home through the help of a S.H.I.E.L.D. time portal that they just happened to have lying around, because of course they had it lying around. This is comics after all. What's really great about it is the final scene of Nick Fury Jr. drinking alone and reminiscing about his father. He says that his father was a spy true and true with a lot of secrets, both from his friends, his enemies, and even himself for that matter. But he feels that at this moment he knows his father way better than he ever did, and that he actually liked him, maybe even loved him. And it's also in this comic too, we get to see what became of Nick Fury in the modern time after the events of Original Sin, when he died / fused with a Watcher eyeball. We don't really know, and they never went back to in this comic. Doesn't explain it either, but we see that he's out there and alive, and that's the big thing. Nick Fury #1, a S.H.I.E.L.D. 50th Anniversary special, is really a comic that took me by surprise. I was not expecting any of this when I picked it up. I thought it was just going to be another one-shot. I thought it was going to be another flash in the pan, but what I ended up getting was a wildly clever, wildly creative little ride that focuses on 2 characters that haven't really got a lot of focus. It's kind of a torch-passing moment that we never quite got in the main universe. I know Nick Fury Jr. is kind of a weird character, and he operates a weird space in the Marvel Universe, where it's like, hey, Nick Fury had a son we never told you about, and he looks like Samuel L. Jackson, because we kind of want to borrow that from the Ultimate Universe, but also we want to make it look like we're not doing that. Plus, I mean, obviously, with the stuff that it grabs from the headlines, both the headlines today and headlines decades ago, was truly inspired. The split in the page, I thought, was positively genius. I really loved this one. I think this is one of the better one-shots I have ever covered here on Cape Joel. I like this one so much, I'm actually going to give this one a 10, and you know what, if you pick up nothing else from these S.H.I.E.L.D. 50th Anniversary specials, pick up this one. I think this one is a winner. This is a really, really good comic.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll feel like checking out some more videos I have on offer here at Cape Joel.